Hi all, how's it going? I am just making coffee for my to-go trip to back down south. I drove to Pickle Lake, and Pickle Lake is the most northern point in Ontario that you can drive to. It was on my bucket list. Do you have a bucket list? Oh, I have a bucket list. Sometimes the bucket list is a little long. And sometimes maybe a little unreasonable, but you never know what happens, right? Because you never know what happens in this life. So Pickle Lake was on my bucket list just because it was the most northern point in Ontario that you could drive to. I didn't spend a lot of time. I've lived in Ontario my entire life, but I didn't spend a lot of time in the north until I was sent up here for work. And then, let me tell you, I fell in love. I just couldn't believe how beautiful and quiet and peaceful this place is. And it doesn't matter where you go up here. It's always a beautiful sight, or it's a beautiful conversation with some people. I met some really cool people on the way up. This guy traveling in Westphalia touched his toe into Fino and drove all the way to Gaspé and was on his way back when I met him in Thunder Bay at the Terry Fox Memorial. And I did a YouTube video about that, I think a couple videos back. And if you ever heard of Terry Fox and you've never seen the memorial, give it a look, because it's a really cool place and it has a really nice view of the sleeping giant. Checking coffee level. This is how I make my coffee. I don't drink instant coffee. My parents actually were big instant coffee drinkers, and that's where I probably got my addiction from. But I very much don't like instant coffee. I like my coffee brewed. And so when I first moved into the van, of course, when I had my house, I had the Keurig. And I can't use the Keurig. I don't have a generator to run it. And they're big, and there really is no room for big things in here. So, my daughter, who is a backcountry camper, took me to the MAC store. And I found this. It's a little single cup coffee maker. And up here, I keep my filters. Down here, I keep my sugar and my milks, of course, in my fridge. My coffee's almost done. I just want to take another look around. So we'll let this brew for a minute and let's go on outside. Because really, that's what we come up here for. Outside. Oh, you know what? See this cupboard? Yeah. This is the cupboard that I always leave open. Always. Why? Because it's above my eyesight. So I put my Post-it notes up, and I don't know if you can really see them. Yep, they're getting a little worn, but right there, look up, close the cupboard, because stuff's going to fall out of it. And of course my ducks. So see this riser here? This is where the roof comes up and rises over. I am constantly hitting my head on it. Constantly. So, within the power of suggestion, I put ducks on there. So, and it works. Because every time I go in to, the cab, the ducks remind me to duck. So, let's go see what's out here. Beautiful sunshine. It's been raining here for 5 days. I've been here for 5 days. And it's been a wonderful, wonderful time. I got a lot done on my book, which really was of why I really wanted to come up here, but also too, it's on my bucket list. So I stayed in this little corral. Can you see that? I don't know whether you can see that or not. But it said RV camp, but it's actually an RV corral. And you know, I really don't like condo camping, but there were no other condos except for that one trailer. So we're all good there. Come look at this. It's cold. The wind is cold. But wow, the waves are crashing pretty good. There's a little airport over there, and it's for seaplanes. Isn't this pretty? I'm so glad that it decided to bless me with a beautiful day for the last day. I would have liked to have seen some damn stars though. Like, come on. This would have been perfect. I would have stood out here in -1 weather. Actually, I just stood out here in -1 weather because it is -1 outside without the wind chill. There she is, my girl. So I gotta go back, finish my coffee, my little trail that I have to go down. My trip to Pickle Lake. It's a little playground and shelter. It's pretty quiet up here this time of year, that's for sure. It snowed the other morning. That was like, really? But it was nice and warm in the van. So, turn you around. I don't even know if you can see me because my app doesn't seem to be working. So, I am going to bid you a farewell. Have a wonderful day. I got about, I'm thinking about 5 or 6 hours before I get to the 17 highway to go back down. But it's going to be a beautiful drive because it's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful life. And away we go. Have a great day. Welcome to Pickle Lake.